the end of the day, these women forget, which makes them so delusional, these women forget that some of them, a lot of them, are below average. I'm hurt. Oh! I mean, how can you sit there and put yourself on a pedestal, expect all men to do the same, because you're wearing fake hair, because you're wearing fake lashes, because you have lip fillers, cheekbone fillers, forehead lip fillers, you are wearing certain type of clothes that make your body look a certain way. But once all of that comes off, I don't know who you're supposed to put on the pedestal. Surely not your ass. I also
popping 8 pets on my coat. I'm on the road, feel like I'm Batman. Damn, what? Smart as a madman.
YouTube, it's your boy J, man. Hey, we got part 2 with the Miss German lady, bro. Before we get to anything, I just want everybody to know I appreciate you if you liking the video, subbing to the channel, or you just watching, man. She came for all women, modern women, okay? So when you come here to say anything like, oh, she's attacking black women, yada, 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 let's just say we already know there's a certain top dog, you know what I'm saying, top 3. Then we got number 1 is black women. Why? Because majority of black women are on social media, and majority of black women have that, they're more outbursts and more opinionated. Before you even think about you deserve anything in life, number 1, are you kind to men? Are you even respectable? Are you compliant? Are you kind to be around?
Fuck no, baby.
Number 2, do you look good? Really, number 1 is, do you look good? But hey, man, let's get to the video. And I repeat, one last time, not all, just the ones that disrespect men and don't value men and call men sassy for speaking up about their standards. Let's get it.
American women are no competition, and that's how I got my man. That is what a lot of people think I said in one of my YouTube videos, which is going viral on all social media platforms at this moment. I mean, TikTok, X, YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform you're looking for, you will see my face with that caption on that video. And you cannot imagine, the shitstorm from certain women is like a really bad case of diarrhea right now. But luckily, at the same time, there are a lot of people who agree with my overall message, which is always, any average man deserves a fit, cooperative, feminine wife, especially in today's modern society. But without any further ado, let's dive into the clip that got a lot of women upset and a lot of content creators paid. Choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity, because I was not loud, I was not screaming, I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him, because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak, and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean, I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this, because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown, because unfortunately a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a snippet out of a whole YouTube video where I was talking about how my basic daily activities have impressed and impacted my husband's daily routine. I mean,
bro, let's keep it a buck, bro. She don't even gotta explain herself. Majority of men know what she's talking about. Like, let's not, like, I keep it 100 over here, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Majority of men that don't hit there, you know what? Because if she don't want to listen, just leave her, bro. It's that simple. Like, men with standards, men would hold their ground without, attacking a woman physically. Bro, we know we get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Not all men, but that's what I said. And that's why I say not all women, because there have some guys that are emotional who don't understand what it's like to deal with an actual woman who are these type of things, more feminine in a way. That's why I say there's nice guys and nice girls who are not delusional.
it is just what it is. And you know what? A lot of women out there should apply that knowledge that I'm trying to give to you for free. Tell me, where did you hear me say that Black American women are no competition? I was not even talking about Black American women in particular. I never said anything like that I am better than them. I never said anything like I have better qualities than a Black American woman. No, I'm always talking about modern Western women in general. And by the way, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who was listening with their ears instead of using their emotions, because when you compare the caption of the video that I didn't even put on the video to the words that were coming out of my mouth, the caption had nothing to do with the words that I was saying. I mean, honestly, I was talking about the American family structure, if you were able to get the message that I was trying to bring to you. Yes, I did say the average Black American family barely has a family unit. Not even in that statement, I generalized all Black families in America that they...
I don't even know why she got to explain this, bro. We know what you meant. Women don't understand what you mean by that, because they just so like, oh, she must be a racist. She must hurt. Who hurt her?
What the hell are you talking about?
So they're reflecting and projecting. Like, instead of you understanding what she's saying, you're the least to be married. You're 25% marriage rate. If you are married, it's 80% from the whole group of demographics. Because women are leaving regardless. But like I said, it's not just Black women. But if you're the poster child for a discussion, Black women would be the #1 at it because they're more outspoken. Like, bro, I did a video about a lady being 7 for 7. And it's a lady in the comments say, oh, as long as the kid's fed.
What?
It's what you mean, as long as the kids are fed. It is what it is. It was another one. It's a $50 deposit. You look at her. I dropped that one yesterday. You look at her, bro. She looked like, I ain't even gonna say what she looked like. What was the other one? It's another one, 17 kids, and she want the government to freaking pay for her bills and get her a new house. Bro, you see the delusion, what I'm saying? We got Shira 7 and applauding this behavior, talking about used men, and I don't care what he going through. Bro, they're teaching women to not be families. They're teaching women to use men. They're teaching women to squeeze whatever you got out of a man to help yourself. The majority of women, modern women, are selfish.
And if it wasn't because of me being a stand-up dude, I would have had you lock her ass up.
Don't have a family unit. I lived in America for 2 years and I've seen a lot of messed up things in Black households, white households, and I very soon came to the conclusion, coming from a traditional household, that there is something seriously wrong that's going on in those households in America. And I was flabbergasted at the amount of disrespect an average American man would have to deal with coming from the woman of the household. I mean, these women, not only that they were disrespectful, they were lazy too. And I heard them speak a certain way to their children that had me in complete shock. I mean, I remember this one situation where this woman called her teenage son B-I-T-C-H, and I couldn't believe my ears. Even if that was supposed to be a joke in that moment, that word is doing something to that child. How is it going to grow up thinking it's okay that a woman is calling that boy bitch? I mean, let's be real. But enough said, let's dive into a few comments of a couple of women under my video who have a lot of love for me. You know what? I love you too. He was homeless, curious to why no Russian man wifed her if she had family values. We stay rent-free in everyone's head, or why is everyone obsessed with us, or who wants something from the store. Nobody's obsessed with you, honey, trust me. Those are the ones we don't want, sis. You're good. These women are so delusional, they are absolutely obsessed with themselves. Now honestly, what justifies these women making comments like this? Am I the problem, or are they maybe the problem? I'll tell you what the issue is. They have a huge problem with someone who treats an American black man very, very well. And that's the problem they have, because they think no man deserves to be treated well if he doesn't pay. Excuse me, that doesn't even make any sense to me. If I can only be nice to you when you pay me, that makes me a whole prostitute.
You're a fucking slut. You're a slut.
Ooh, bro, she's hurting a couple feelings. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you feel as you're hurt, baby, only a hit dog will holler. I'm talking about holla, 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 holla. She's saying a whole lot. And women would say, girl, you just hating. They ignore it. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why a majority of men don't speak up. Because if you speak up, you're going to weaponize that, or you're going to make it about yourself. So if a man has an issue with himself, he's going to keep it to himself. There's no point of telling you, because it's like talking to a brick wall. You only here to validate your own feelings instead of you hearing somebody out. You try to compare yourself to his situation, or you just take whatever he said and make it as something that it ain't.
I'm gonna just call it for what it is. You can get upset if you want to. The truth is always going to be the truth. And on this channel, all you will find is the truth, whether if you like it or not. I mean, isn't it true that the majority of modern women nowadays don't want the average man because they are just not good enough for this boss babe? But at the end of the day, these women forget, which makes them so delusional, these women forget that some of them, a lot of them, are below average.
I'm hurt. Oh!
I mean, how can you sit there and put yourself on a pedestal, expect all men to do the same, because you're wearing fake hair, because you're wearing fake lashes, because you have lip fillers, cheekbone fillers, forehead lip fillers, you are wearing certain type of clothes that make your body look a certain way. But once all of that comes off, I don't know who you're supposed to put on the pedestal. Surely not your ass. I also know for a fact that 90% of these women who are in that comment section are single. Single by choice, you know, because the average man is not good enough. Oh, who wants a nice guy? Right? Oh, but coincidentally, that high value man is not checking for them either.
Well, you're not qualified, baby. So that's all good.
So of course you're going to be single by choice. Who are you even kidding? And you cannot tell me that you're coming home every night and you're happy with no man that's waiting for you. No man you can cuddle with. No man that's going to help you, protect you, provide all of the security for you. You're always talking about that you can do all of that yourself. If you can, why are so many of you all over social media platforms just breaking down in your car, crying that you are sick and tired of being single? It doesn't make any sense to me. Can you please make it make sense? Women really need to stop thinking that their looks only is...
Especially if they're saying, oh, these streets ain't got nothing but pee in it. Especially if these streets, I'm tired of being in the streets, so I'm gonna need my husband to come find me. There are good women out here. Y'all just stand close to the, you know what? Y'all standing too close to the 304s, so men can't correctly choose. So all y'all are bad. So if it's one bad apple in a tree, I guess the whole tree is bad.
Everything a man is looking for in a woman. I'm gonna tell you one thing, the culture I come from, my Turkish culture, we take pride as women if we can go to work, take care of the household, contribute to the household, and take care of our loved ones. Some of you are out there don't even know what that means. I mean, honestly, what do you bring to the table besides you being the table?
Not a damn thing!
Let's break those words down. What does it even mean, you being the table? You have a career, good for you. You have a nice car, good for you. You have a good sense of humor, good for you. You're good looking, good for you. But what is a man supposed to do with all of that? Wipe his ass? A man doesn't need you for that. Do you really think that a man is going to put up with you? You looking good? You got your career, you got your car, but when he comes home, you're going to create a whole bunch of drama? No, he's not going to be with you. A lot of women are broken. Their ego is way too big for them. And you cannot tell me that a lot of women aren't broken, because if somebody is not mad at something, and most of the time these women are mad at themselves, really, women would not act like that in the comment section.
What happened to making a house a home? What happened to making a family that you never had? you know, it's a lot of single mom. It's single mom culture and F my baby daddy culture, man. Rest in peace to the Godfather, man. Let's go.
They will not insult me. I mean, there are so many comments, I couldn't even put it all in one video without the video being maybe an hour long. There are so many insulting comments, even towards my husband. They don't even know the man. There's a reason why I keep my husband private. You may see a picture here, you may see a picture there, but at the end of the day, I know how shysty these women are. They would be on the internet, send him messages, send him nudes, send him all these things. So if you don't want that average man, why are you doing all of these things? Well, you should be really doing it
to break up a family home, because, you know, misery loves company, or women are just sneaky, or women are just, you know, love that chaotic home. Like, oh, girl, I got you. Or they're going to send a screenshot of your man. That's our man now. Like, bro, we already know women are spiteful.
Is listen to my advice and other content creators' advice and try to self-correct and try to apply some of these things that I'm mentioning in my videos in your relationship and see how that impacts your relationship. A lot of you women out there want to be one in a million, but all you are is one of a million. You are no different from the next woman that pretends she is unique, she's the only one, she's everything a man is looking for in a woman. No. All of you are the same, y'all look the same, y'all act the same, talk the same, think the same, move the same. Try to be yourself.
But why be with a man and you don't do stuff to make sure that he like you? I'm just gonna be myself. You don't even like you. You need to be a better you for you and be a better you for him.
But I understand a lot of you don't even understand what it means to be yourself. You women are not even self-aware nowadays. I mean, honestly, who are you to sit there and say that the average man is not good enough? If it wasn't for that average man working an average job, your trash wouldn't be picked up on time. Your stinking ass shit wouldn't flush down the toilet properly. There would be no roads. There would be no auto mechanics. So for us women to sit there and say that we don't want any average man, we're just looking for the high value man, that is so wrong. We, us as women, we benefit so much from the average man. And the average man doesn't even want anything in return for that. But you have nothing else better to do than to sit there and shit on an average man all day long when you don't even know how to cook a meal from scratch.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
I am not on this platform trying to make anyone look bad. If I do anything, I'm trying to give you guys some advice on how to self-correct. But in order to learn, you gotta be ready to admit that your behavior, your mindset is really destructive to you and to all men in your environment. I'm not saying that I am perfect. Of course I got flaws too. I am learning myself, but at least I sit down, I listen to my husband, and I self-correct. And there are a lot of times where I mess up. But the difference is I'm trying to work on my relationship. I want to be with that average man. Oh yeah, and by the way, do you know what we have done for our first dates?
Hey, man, that's the video, bro. Man, go subscribe to her channel, man. I don't know how to say her real name. Serene Brooks. I don't know. Let's just say, is this Kevin Samuels reincarnated, bro? Let me stop. Hey. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. You can set the price at as high as you like it. $1 million, $100 million, you need a 6-figure guy, baby. The thing is, if that man don't want you, or you're not in his category of being interested in, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You think you're gonna quote unquote settle? Are you settling, or you're getting exactly what you worth? It don't matter how bad you think you are. You wanna be a bad beat. You know what I'm saying? You wanna be in the club half dressed. Me personally, if you go outside with no clothes on, we won't work. We won't work out. So it don't matter how bad of a person you think you are, how attractive you think you are. You got these forehead lifts. I didn't even know you can get forehead readjustments. I'm just saying, bro, what y'all think in the comments, bro? Is it a hit or miss, man? It's a part 2 for her. You know what I'm saying? She responded, bro, and I'm sorry, I don't see no lie detected, bro. I don't see no lie right now at all. She's not even talking about majority of black, majority of white, majority of Asian. She's talking about all the modern women who don't respect or cherish a man or values a man, bro. You having all these girls getting pregnant But yet you talking about, oh, these men ain't ish, these men ain't that. But baby, if the men ain't ish, and you telling me the highest value you can give a man from yourself as an individual is a baby, is he ain't ish, baby, or y'all right along with each other? But hey, man, let me know what y'all guys think in the comments, man. I want to see what y'all guys have to add on to the video, bro, because majority of men are going through the same stuff. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I low-key kind of giving up on dating, bro, because keep running to the same woman who don't want to, you know what I'm saying, apply that pressure. I'm Jay. Let me know what y'all guys think, man. I appreciate you for watching the video, liking it, subscribing, commenting, everything. I'm gone.
Totally 110%. I think I didn't find my husband yet because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the hell is y'all to say y'all want a man that make $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic ass expectations. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling, and we eating. Y'all asking for the most. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat. I can't even say it right. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat, a yacht, and a crib, and pay for your kids' schooling, your desires, your kids' desires. Like that shit. You see, you hear how unrealistic that shit sound? This how a lot of y'all women sound. Ridiculous. That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a damn hole. Please separate me from everybody else. Husband, come find me. You ain't gotta make $500K for me. You could make $500. If you can make that shit work all year and I'm eating, I'm good.